evening, everyone. Welcome to the Fall Challenge Polyfest by India Youth Challenge and Inc. Let's get started. I'm Nikita Bish from the India Youth Challenge team, and I'm delighted to welcome you all here today. Hope each and every student who was part of this challenge had a lot of fun in creating and playing with machines and has a solution to a lot of sustainable goals. Today, as we are here for the Polyfest, I welcome you again. The India Youth Challenge aims to empower and inspire children to acquire a deeper understanding of math, computer science, robotics, etc. Besides sharpening the computational skills and nourishing their creative abilities while connecting subjects to real life. This prepares them to learn from not only world leaders and visionaries, but also from peers across the globe. India Youth Challenge is in partnership between Inc. and a Silicon Valley-based organization, Polyup, that has created an interactive platform where students learn to apply math to solve problems, be a thinker, create, build, and share any 3D system they can imagine about. Students take part in the challenge and hone all these skills on self-contained digital platforms and program that is also aligned to the curriculum. Before proceeding further, let's have a look at how and where the Polyup journey began. Sharyl, could you please play the video?
Akka, Polyup was interesting to me, Akka. From it, we can learn more things about math. First, there was addition, subtraction, and multiplication. I found it very easily, and I did it. I scored poly coins, and I was very happy that I got poly coins. And slowly, the poly coins increased to me, and I was very happy to see the poly coins. And then I got the maximum poly coins to build own machines, Akka. So I started to build own machines with my imagination, Akka.
I love to do math sums. For in the first season, I did not complete the polyup. In this season, I completed. I won more points, and I improved doing sums in maths. In every math classes, I'll answer all the questions, and I learned to create machines, and I love to do this polyup. I love polyup session because it has many math sums, and I also improved my math skills, and it was very amazing. But still, one thing is difficult for me. It was to run the turtle chip and some more chips, but all the other machines and it's very interesting, Akka. Like it built enthusiasm in ourselves, Akka. Like we challenged our each other, Akka. Like per day, how many sums we do, which how difficult sums we solve. That also improved our maths, Akka. Which some of them didn't understand maths, Akka. After getting into polyup, they started solving sums, Akka. That created enthusiasm, and it improved us in maths also, Akka. And teachers also helped us more in making machines and all, Akka.
Here's some motivating and encouraging words from our speakers. Though they're not present with us, but they have sent the encouraging words. Lakshmi Parutri is an entrepreneur, curator, and speaker. She's a founder and CEO of Inc. She also is the host and curator of live events at inktalks.com. Dr. Amir Jarkesh is a co-founder of Polyup that is transforming K-12 math education to enable a global community of creative and engaged problem solvers.
This is a very exciting time for us, because we are going to be launching this challenge. So let me tell you a little bit about what is exciting about this. The mission of Inc. is to accelerate journeys of game changers. Now, in that, we really feel our youth plays a really big role. We want to see some great leaders emerge out of our K through 12 programs. And for leadership, you need a very well-rounded background. You need to learn math and logic as the first building block, which is extremely important no matter where you go. And then you need to learn design thinking and social impact, how do we need to build communities, build systems so that they can create the impact that is necessary. And finally, what we need to learn is a very, very interdisciplinary approach of starting and running companies. Our goal is to see each one of you, youth leaders out there, run your own company, run your own destiny, and what can we do to facilitate that? So that's the journey we are on with you. And we want all of you to participate, because this is the one space where there are no economic barriers, there are no language barriers, you're building machines. And we have a program here that is going into schools, private schools, as well as government schools.
Commend you and your team for the amazing work that you have done for the India Youth Challenge. It's mind-boggling how fast your team has been able to make the program to come together and be an open door for many of the K-12 students in your country. India is an amazing country, an amazing force in innovation. So we are very excited to working with you. Really appreciate that. So let me just give you a little bit overview of how the Polyhub has started and what's the goal. Really, the main point that we all know is learning things like math, science, computer science, robotics, all these different technologies are critical to be able to change the world for better. Things that happens in Silicon Valley and many other places in the world, people that start from like 2-3 co-founders come together, have an amazing idea. Idea alone will not work. They have to put it in action. They need these skills, what you learn in school, to be put in place to solve hard problems in an innovative way, in a solutions that people haven't thought about before. And is not only the amazing part is about the solution itself. Sometimes big companies actually, the solutions that they bring to the market is not necessarily new, but their approach on how to implement and scale it is so unique that all other people before them, all other companies before them were not successful, and they succeed. Is an amazing process in this innovation. I have had the privilege to go through this, 6 other times. I made 6 companies before this. 3 of them end up to have the successful product they sold. A couple of them are in process of selling. They're growing still. One of them failed. And I actually learned the most about how to do this from the one that failed. Because in many cases, when you succeed, the success sometimes, in many cases, you need luck, you need the help of many people. And sometimes when you succeed, you think you did it alone. But the reality is there is a lot of people and a lot of support comes around, and right timing and all those to make it successful. And when you don't succeed, you actually learn the most. And many cases, even in the cases that succeeded, many cases we were not in good shape, didn't happen. We had to pivot. Pivot means you change your direction, you change your business model. There are many changes has to happen. And unfortunately, from outside, you only see the big successes. Any of the big successes, don't think it happened alone. They always have been many try and error, many failures, many issues before that, which you don't see, but you see the big success. Now, looking at that, what it tells us is it's critical to know math, to know science, to know computer science, to know robotics, to learn AI. It's critical to know them. It's critical to know them in terms of applications, but it's not enough to become innovator. So to be able to do innovation, you really need more ingredients to do it. And that's really how the Polyhub gets defined. How to connect your math, the percent and division and fraction, to pre-calculus and algebra and geometry, to advanced calculus and differential equation, whatever you name it, how you connect those to solving actual applications in feasible and scalable fashion. But to do that, in addition, you need to know those, in addition to apply to the applications, you also need to have the ability to be able to get together as a set of team members that fund the company, put the company together to collaborate and start the company. This is a highly social phenomenon. Innovation in this day and age does not happen individually. You don't have I want you to know you are the leaders that actually initiated the India Youth Challenge, and you are the ones that opened the path for tens and 100,000 and millions other kids to become innovators in India. So thank you and wish you all the best success.
This is a celebration of the recently concluded Fall Challenge and almost 600 students who participated. But before going to the students, let's hear what our teachers have to say, or what our Akka and Didi who made this challenge possible and are the backbone of the challenge.
So when we heard about this IYC, so I was also in that training. So we had been to the training. So they showed us different how to like add, how the robotic moves, and they use solar panels. So how it all works. So we had interesting things because we also do animations. So we do GIFs and all. So we tried like do coding. We do coding, but it is completely different from coding. Here we give numbers, there we give like letters, we give how many to go about and how to like go about through it. So we do many things in the coding, but this is also like not exactly as coding, but it was different. So we can make that difference out. So we thought something interesting in that.
It's been like 3 seasons being with IYC. So the third season is more interactive with students as well as myself. So I have just completed my certificate with first Polyup trainer. And me being as a math teacher, I always see this Polyup into that term of math.
So as I'm a maths teacher, I found it like IYC, I found it very interesting because I was using my math skills to build few missions. So in the first episode, that is IYC Summer Challenge, even I built few solar missions, and that also I found it interesting. The thing is, the children will be using their imagination and applying their math skills using this Polyup. So that's why IYC feels interesting.
Student enjoyed, and the way they earned the coins, it encouraged them to earn more and more points, and it built them on their creativity. So most of them had a plan in building their own missions. Akka, see this mission, how it works. Akka, this is how I have created my mission. So there was a lot of interest and creativity built in the students. So I as a teacher also enjoyed it. For me, this was very new. When I was in Parikrama as a student, we had no opportunity like this. But now I feel that these students are very lucky to have these kind of opportunities.
So these were the teachers behind the successful challenge, and we are glad that we have such an experienced and selfless teacher associated with us who sacrificed their time and energy into our groups. We could not do this without you. Well, I'm extremely delighted to let you know all that we have Mr. Sunil Thamaran, who is the Vice President and Managing Director of Enphase Energy, to speak a few words to our students. Sunil, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Nikita. I hope everybody is doing well during these challenging times. And so my name is Sunil. I represent Enphase Energy in India as the Managing Director and Vice President for this region. And Enphase Energy, as most of you have noticed, we are a global leader in the solar energy and the battery storage technology systems. So today, we are providing electricity to approximately like 35 lakhs home every year. We are actually adding 35 lakhs home every year into this category of having or producing electricity based on solar. And that actually is an important aspect because clean energy, as everybody knows, is a very important aspect for the future. And our purpose, our company's purpose, is to provide a sustainable future for everybody in the world, by helping on the clean energy technology. So well-being of the people and communities are major driving factor for our objective of the company. And we would like to do everything possible, whatever possible to educate everyone in the world about the importance of green energy and how we can provide solar energy, which is one of the form of the green energy, to every home in the world. And that's the kind of vision that we have. And whatever we can do to educate people, make them aware and help to get green energy or solar energy to their homes, if we can do that, that's a big win for us. When we came to know about India Youth Challenge run by Inc., we saw a great opportunity to educate children, and who are the basically nation's future, or they are the citizens of tomorrow. If they grow up thinking about clean energy an essential part of their life, then the world will benefit from it, definitely from them tomorrow. And the partnership with Polyap was very interesting because they showed us how we can teach, topics like solar energy or robotics or etc., which are advanced topics, by the way. How we can teach them with very simple methods and make it like fun to teach. And they had great ideas in that direction. And then I saw tremendous opportunity, to have this particular partnership where we will be able to contribute in teaching about solar technology to the people who otherwise may not get such chance to learn about solar. We hear about it, but how that happens, what happens, etc., is actually something that we then actually were able to teach through this program. And in future, we will continue to look and participate with Inc. and with Polyap and other organizations like this in several events to achieve our goal of educating and creating a society, who is aware of green energy. This may involve many things like, we'll continue to look at IYC type challenges and then see what can be done to the next level. And even, continue to expand to more schools in the country. We want to see how some of the government schools, may be able to get electricity from solar energy during the day, which is something which we can do. And we've been talking about it. And then, we can actually also see whether we can do some education sessions for the teachers themselves in the schools, who could then understand what is the meaning of energy, solar, clean energy, etc., and then have that transition into the children who grow up and learn from that school. And all this will actually be possible if companies like us come forward and do such things. So after the association of maybe a year approximately, I'm very happy with the progress we have made with Inc. and Polyap, and we'd like to explore many more such opportunities here with them. And thank you all for the wonderful participation, response, and interest in this event. And I thank Inc. for program managing this in such a wonderful manner and giving this opportunity to Enphase Energy. And wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I must say your kindness is actually permitting our students to fulfill their dreams. All we want is just to say thank you for all your support and help, which you actually extended through the very, very way of your scholarship. Dear audience, this year Enphase has not only sponsored our underprivileged student fees, but also have provided data packs to around 120 plus students of Parikrama Foundation, Bangalore, and 8 tablets to the following students for their top performance throughout the challenge. And their names are as follows: Chiragin Kavasha from Jayanagar, Renuka M. Ritisha from Kormangala, Rupa and Dheeraj from Nandini Layout, and Sushma and Yasashwini from Sahakanagar. Congratulations to all the above students to being the top performers of Parikrama Foundation for the Fall Challenge. IYC has time and again seen amazing young minds engaging on our platform, and we are happy to have with us today one such amazing alumni of IYC to share his journey of Polyap. So let us all welcome Jagan among us today. He is the founder and CEO of Samurai Velocity. He and his team has won first prize in the carbon removal competition organized by Stanford Engineering Center and Global Competitiveness headed by Professor Michael Lippak. Currently, he and his team are working on building his live prototype with the funding received. Jagan, over to you.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I really loved the IYC experience. It was the best experience in my life and I loved it a lot. I learned a lot about entrepreneurship and math, and I liked Polyap and IYC mainly because you can do whatever you want in it, be experimental and learn by doing at your own pace. And I was also able to interact with people from all over the world. And I always felt encouraged by the Polyap team, the India Youth Challenge team, and that's what kept me motivated throughout this journey. Let me share my screen about our company and our idea, what we are doing. Hi everyone, I'm Jagan. I'm a 7th grade student from India, and I'm sure you've thought of this question that climate change is impossible to solve. Well, luckily, we have a magical plant in your backyard that can solve this huge problem. Before I tell you about this magical plant, let me introduce you to our team. Our team's name is Samurai Velocity, and we have team members from India, Kenya, New Zealand, Nigeria, Rwanda, and Azerbaijan. So this is really a global movement. And you might be thinking, why should we solve such a huge problem such as climate change? Well, we have won first place for our award-winning solution. We have the second highest revenue in the entire Polyap Innovation Hub, and we have the third largest team of 17 amazing members. These demonstrate a potential to solve huge problems such as climate change. And you can know more about our team on our website. Now let me tell you about that magical plant. It is bamboo. Yes, bamboo. But why bamboo? It's fast, cheap, and adaptable. Our 2021 focus was to work on this award-winning solution of converting coal power plants to bamboo biomass plants. Let me show you the animation and simulation which we made in Polyap. So you can see here a solar drone plants bamboo and waters it. This solar drone was actually made using the Enphase library or the solar library. And then this bamboo is then harvested by a harvester and it is stored here. Now all of this bamboo is planted on the coal collection area. That is the place where coal is stored in the coal power plant. So we do not need to use any new land. This bamboo is then burned to generate electricity. However, the CO2 generated while production is once again absorbed by the bamboo. So it is carbon neutral. This half of the bamboo is carbon neutral. Whereas this half of the bamboo is where the real magic happens. Here, the bamboo sequesters the CO2, and then we use this bamboo to convert it into paper, furniture, soil, limestone, and many other applications. We also have created this simulation here that shows the details of a 4,000 megawatt power plant after converting it into a bamboo biomass plant. It was able to reduce 9.5, almost 9.5 million tons of CO2, and it was nearly 5 times profitable as well. Now let me tell you why should coal power plants change to a bamboo biomass plant. First of all, it's obviously good for the planet, but there's also a coal crisis and global coal shortage. Moreover, it's absolutely free and the owners get a share of the profits as well. This is the business model that we have developed. It has 4 phases. First, we prepare the bamboo, transition, sequester, and then this profit is used to convert a new power plant. Hence, it ends up in a positive feedback loop. And some of this profit is used to plant bamboo palm that absorbs other gases produced during electrical generation. For this idea, we have received $1,622 worth almost 1 lakh, and we plan to use this money to bring our solution to life. This is our 2022's focus. We plan to invest it in some digital products such as a Google domain, samuraivelocity.com, Facebook ads, so that we can gain more reach and gain more number of people to help our solution become better, and also the premium version of Canva so that we can design these ads. We also plan to use it for real life products so that we can get to know bamboo's growth height, diameter, and spread rate, which will be useful for prototyping and testing. We also have future plans to help Polyup collaborate with TEDx student talks as well. And we are working with Meta, previously known as Facebook, to trade Polycoins for ads. This is an innovation hub idea which our team Samurai Velocity is leading. We also developed a marketing strategy in the form of a 30-second inspirational video called Be a Change Maker, Be a Samurai. Here is the video. Let me share my screen with the audio here. Coal plants are killing our planet. We need your help to join our global team and help us convert them to bamboo biomass plants. Will we have a story to tell, or will the skeletons tell our story? As you saw, this video demonstrated our idea with a sense of inspiration and love for protecting nature. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you like our solution.
Well, Jagan, thank you so much. We are all delighted to see you growing and we're very proud of you. Could you please share some experience of your journey?
Yes, ma'am, this was the best experience in my life, and I liked it a lot because you could do whatever you want. You could be experimental. You did not have to worry if you made any mistakes, and then you could learn by doing it in real life. You can learn entrepreneurship, math concepts, all at your own pace, and then you can interact with people all over the world who help you along this journey. And the entire Polyup team, the Ink Talks team, they all kept me motivated throughout this journey, and there was a lot of enthusiasm. That's why I really liked it a lot. It was the best experience in my life.
Wow, what an amazing journey it's been for you, Jagat. We are very, very proud of you. Now it is the time we acknowledge the talent of our Fall Challenge 2021, and I call upon Sunil to announce the top 3 students of the challenge. Over to you, Sunil.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, you're audible now. Yes.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity here. And so I want to announce the prizes here. The first place of this challenge, goes to Sharan Kumar Avante, grade 8, and the machine score that he developed, this machine score was 70. Congratulations, Sharan Kumar. And the second place is shared by 3 students with machine score of 65. They are Taslim Muhammad Sheikh, Farida Sheikh, and Jagan P. And again, congratulations for all 3 of you for this achievement. And the third place goes to Ravindra Shankar Meghawat with a machine score of 57.5. Congratulations, Ravindra Shankar, and all the best to everyone.
Well, congratulations to everybody. Well, all good things must come to an end, and must this event. As we conclude, I would like to thank each one of you who have been a part of this event. I thank all our Ink community members for taking out time from their busy schedule and being with us today. Thank you, parents and students, our amazing teachers, for your continued support and encouragement. Last but not the least, I would like to thank our Rockstar Inc. team for being a pillar of strength. But before we leave, we would like to inform you that the Inc. and Network Capital have partnered to reimagine learning for school students aged 10 to 18. The Youth Leadership Academy will be a year-long immersion program where students will spend an hour every weekend learning from top CEOs, academics, artists, scientists, and policymakers. This experience is designed to complement conventional schooling, spark curiosity, and propel ambitious students to build their category of one. The program is focused on three-pronged, that is storytelling, writing, and critical thinking. To know more about, please follow us on the link in the description below. Thank you everyone for your support. Thank you so much and have a good day ahead. Thank you.